So,
Only 120 on mine.
Craig, there is no purple in this game. You'll have to be yellow. I'm sorry.
He has to be the opposite of purple.
He is purple, but like his game, his like character and stuff is yellow.
You're yellow.
Can't you just change the color?
No, I mean I could change it to yellow, but like why? The game board and stuff is yellow.
Can't you click the little dude and dye him purple?
Yeah, but the game board is yellow, Rill.
Oh. I mean, at least his little dude is purple.
Your face is purple. Let me remind myself, because I actually forgot to properly set this up. I think everybody needs, I think it's just one of their color. So, Lost Joke, you get a blue. Craig, you get a yellow. Rill, you get a red. And I get a green. So this is Ghost Stories. This, let me turn on some music here. There we go. It's a co-op game. When I saw the review for Samurai Spirit, they kind of made mention of this game as it being somewhat similar in that it's a co-op game that isn't that hard to kind of pick up, but can be hard to actually successfully complete a game. Like, it can be a difficult game. Basically, we are Taoists, and we all start in the middle. Don't put your thing in the middle yet, though, because we need to adjust these things. But basically, we all start in the middle. We can move one spot, and we can move diagonally. So you are able to move diagonally. But you basically move one spot. We draw ghosts. We put the ghosts on these three things, and we have to deal with the ghosts. And the object is to get through enough of the ghosts to deal with the boss ghost. And live.
Okay.
Okay. I hear that. I hear that. Let me, these need to be shuffled around. There we go.
I wish there was a way to, like, set the board to background only.
What do you mean?
I keep setting this Tau token on it, it falls through.
Oh. So I will further explain it when Craig gets back. Let me do this, and then let me actually take off 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put this on here, right here. Put this here, and that's where we put this. And these aren't really used anymore. These can just go away. These go here to be collected. So if everybody wants to, you know, everybody take a die and roll it, and ignore what it actually says on the die and just go with what it says when you like hover over it, what number it says. Just go ahead and
I'm loading.
Go ahead and roll it, and if you get an even number, use board 2 of your board, and if you get an odd number, use board 1. I got an even, so I guess I'll use board 2.
Oops, I just fucking...
That's not good. Real?
Well, it's too close to my die.
I need to grab that card out now. Shit. Where is it? Is this it? No, that's not it. It has like a specific thing on it. Where is it? Where did it go?
So it was even front side and odd was back side?
And it's even number 1, or even number 2, odd number 1. There's no front and back, there's a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
Where did it go? Real, what have you done to us? What have you done? I need to go through this entire thing now and find this card. Because I cannot find it in the search.
There, no. Too bad you can't see the backs in the
Yeah,
search.
I need to be able to see the back. It has... Oh, here it is. I
Come
found
back.
it. I found it. I found it. Oh, God. Get out of there, Dick. Get out of there, Real. I can't move this while you're in there. There we go. All right. Welcome back. We're gonna have to do a different one then. Oops. Why isn't this? There we go. One,
Can we move the
3,
deck?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we don't need to move the deck though. We don't really need to shuffle anything in this game.
Okay.
All right, so we should be ready to go. Obviously, I need to explain things. So here's what's going to happen in a turn. Whoever goes first, it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and give me that die back. Just move it over here. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to draw a ghost, because this actually happens at the end of the first part of everyone's turn, but of course this is the very beginning of the game and there is no ghost. What would happen if there's already a ghost is the ghost would do whatever it does, and then if my board is not filled up, then I draw another ghost. Ghosts need to be taken care of. They need to be killed, or I should say exorcised. In order to do that, you have to have your person, and everybody starts in the middle. Go ahead and you can put your guy in the middle now. You need to move your character. You can move one spot, and like I said, diagonal is a thing. You can move diagonal. And then once you're moved, you have to decide whether you want to use the ability on the tile that you're on, or deal with the ghost. And of course, you have to be on, so like if the ghost is over here, I'd be able to deal with this ghost and this ghost because it's on a corner. Or if I wanted to deal with a ghost over here, I'd have to come over here.
Why is blue so large?
Why is blue so large?
Because I have great personality.
There we go. So in order to deal with a ghost, you have to be on the space, like, directly in front of it. Losing conditions are if 3 of these town things are haunted. A town thing is haunted when a ghost gets there. Ghosts start at the back of the cards, they move to the first slot, and then they move to the next slot, and when they're in the slot, they haunt whatever's in front of it. So try not to let the ghosts get to this slot if it is a haunter. Not all ghosts will move. Let me just give you an example. I'll just go first. Oh, by the way, everybody has their own specials. That's why, Craig, roll this die, since you were away. Roll this die and see if you get an even or an odd number when you hover over it. And if you get an even number, use board 2. If you get an odd number, use board 1. Because the boards have different abilities. And if you want to see your ability, just hover over the board and wait until the tooltip comes up. Like, for instance, for mine, my ability is Strength of the Mountain, which means I get a special. I get this 4th die to use whenever I roll dice. And also, my thing, I don't have to roll a curse dice, which is this, which is always results in a bad thing that happens, unless you get a blank, of course, which is lucky. Rill, your thing. After you move, you can move any other person, any other player, 1 space, which is nice. Craig, your thing. Before you move, so at the beginning of your turn, you can take any one of these tokens. And I'll explain what they're for later on, but generally you want to take a specific color token if you're going after a specific color ghost. Last joke. Your thing is you may do both. Use the tile that you're on and try to exorcise a ghost instead of having to choose one or the other. So that's pretty nice.
See,
So
I told you, great power.
So I am going to draw. I have already drawn this card. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to see what it is. It is a black card. So I'll use this as an example. So if I had drawn this next card, which is blue, I would have to put this on Lost Joke's area, assuming that he has room for it. So if I had drawn a green card, it would go on mine. If I had drawn a blue card, it would go on Lost Joke. If I had drawn a yellow card, it would go on Craig's. If I had drawn a red card, it would go on Rill's. Let me take some of these and mix them up. But black will always go on the active player's board. So black, because I'm an active player, will go on here. Now I can choose where to put this, but there are a few things to take note about this card. Number one, this will do something. On the left, you can see it has an icon. It will do something as soon as I place it. And in this case, what is this? I actually don't know what this is. I thought I knew all the things, but this one isn't familiar to me.
I wish it said what they do when you mouse over it.
It would be nice, but... Oh, here we go. When this kind of ghost appears, place the haunting figure directly on the board. The rest of its haunting cycle is normal. So basically, wherever I put this, the haunter will already be one step up. Which is bad. So I can place this anywhere on my board because it's me. I'm just going to place it, I guess, right here for now. Because I don't want the Buddhist Temple to get haunted yet.
So put your...
Yeah, put this here. Normally, they would start back here on the card, and then the next turn, and this is what this middle symbol means, is that this is indeed a haunter, which means this does make one of these guys start here. And it starts back here on the card, and then when my next turn comes over, during the initial phase of, it's basically the ghost/maintenance phase, this would move one up. But because of this already starts one up, which means on the very next turn, it's gonna haunt this, which is bad, which is actually bad. That's not a good thing. We really should probably try to kill it ASAP. In order to kill it, by the way, you go there. You have to go like here. Oops. You have to go to a space adjacent to it, and decide to kill it instead of using the village tile. Of course, Lost Joke has the ability to both use the village tile and kill it if he wants. And then you roll 3 dice, and you have to get colors matching up here on the top left. So I have to get at least 1 black to get rid of this guy.
The fuck?
What?
You're roboting.
Yeah.
Am I? Oh, I am.
You were.
Hold on a minute. This has to be a Discord thing because I'm not getting any lag on the stream. Hold on a minute.
You done got haunted, Merg.
I got haunted. Where's the server settings? There it is.
Can you hear me eating?
Alright, that's better.
Not at the moment.
So...
No.
So, I'm gonna just go ahead and take this as my turn because this was actually a really good outcome. So I have the... So that was basically the turn. That was the ghost turn. You always start with the ghost turn. Which, you know, is all accurate. I didn't, like, cheat or anything. I'm just taking this as my turn, as my sample turn. Then on my turn, I can choose to move 1, which I did. I moved 1. And then I chose, instead of using the village square ability, I went ahead and attacked this guy. So I rolled 3. Actually, my ability is I get to roll this 4th die as well, but I didn't do that, but that's fine. And then I have to get at least 1 black. 1 black die to kill this guy, because he has 1 black thing on his card. I did it. You can also use your tokens. Everybody currently has 1 token of their own color. And you can basically just use this as an additional attack. So if I hadn't rolled any black die, or any black dice, and I had a black token, I could use the black token instead to kill this guy, or to add to my attack against this guy. And then once you use it, it's used up and it goes back into the bank. So there we go. This guy is dead. I have actually done this. And that would be my turn. So if you'll notice, all of the peoples, or all of the villages, have stuff that you can do. And again, if you just hover over your the tiles, there's 9 tiles, you can see what they do. So Circle of Prayer is I can spend, not right now because it's no longer my turn, but I can spend, or anyone can spend a token that they have, one of these tokens, place it here, and now all enemies, either now or in the future, as long as this tile remains active, will have one less green hit point. Of course, that pretty much only affects the green people, but it affects, it's like per, you know, it's whatever. So if you put a blue token on here, it would be all blue enemies have one less hit point, all red enemies would have less hit point, etc., etc. And that lasts until, you know, if this tile gets haunted, that obviously would take that out, but that lasts. You can change it as your action if you're on here, but it's just like a permanent 1 HP reduction on that specific color. So the Buddhist Temple. The Buddhist Temple is nice. You use the thing, you can take one of these Buddhist statues into your kind of inventory, so like if Lost Ship would take it. Then on your next turn, you may place it on an empty space that is right next to you. And then what this does is that if for instance I draw a card and it's blue, I could put it on this space where the Buddha is now, and it would just immediately kill it. And then the Buddha would return, and then that's used up. Let's see. This guy, Herbalist Shop. Roll 2 dice and take the matching tokens. That's literally just roll 2 of these dice, and then you take whatever color tokens that you get. The tea house is you gain 1 chi. Oh yeah, everybody needs chi. Hold on. Everybody starts with 3, I believe. This is your hit points. There we go. 2. Oops. 3, and then 1. You can get more. There's not really a limit, I don't think, on the amount of chi that you can get, but obviously if you run out of chi, you die. Just because you're dead doesn't mean you're necessarily out of the game. You can get resurrected. But anyway, if you use the tea house's ability, you gain a chi and 1 token of any color, but you also have to bring an extra ghost into play. So you have to draw another ghost card and put it somewhere. The middle, the Night Watchman's Beat. Move all haunting figurines back to their cards. So if there were various, you know, of these ghosts out around the board, and they're like nearly, you know, at the end, you use this ability and they all get pushed back to their start location instead of being up.
Can I concentrate my chi in my fist?
No, because you're not the Immortal Iron Fist, Defender of Kunlun. It's an enemy of the hand. The Pavilion of Heavenly Winds. Basically, you can move any ghost to any spot. Color doesn't matter. You can just move a ghost anywhere you want, and then you can also move any other player anywhere you want. Do keep in mind, this is a full co-op game. We're not like competing against each other. We do want to survive as a team, so it can be really helpful. And also, as a side note, if there is a Buddha in play, you are allowed to use this to move a ghost on top of the Buddha and thus immediately kill it. Let's see, the Taoist altar. You can unhauntify a village. So when a village tile gets haunted, it gets turned over and you can no longer use its effect. And then also keep in mind that if we have 3 village tiles haunted, that's game over. So you can use this to unhauntify a tile. The Sorcerer's Hut is actually really nice. You basically spend 1 hit point to exorcise any ghost, any current ghost. Just 1 life for 1 ghost. But you don't get the reward, because some ghosts have a reward for exercising them. And then finally, the cemetery. You use it to resurrect a dead player. They get 2 hit points, but then you also, whoever does the resurrecting has to roll a curse die and deal with the consequences therein. By the way, since I killed this guy did have a reward, which is the bottom right. So this guy has a reward of I can take 1 of any color token. I'm going to take a black token because nobody has any blacks. Sometimes the ghosts, what they call reward, it's not a reward, it's a suffering sometimes. when you destroy a ghost, it calls for rolling a cursed die, and that's just the way it is. You do have to do it, but it's unfortunate. For those, by the way, keep in mind that my special is that I don't ever have to roll a cursed die. So if we get a ghost that has that if you defeat it, you have to roll a cursed die, maybe let me take care of that, or try to. Oh, and then last thing, final last thing. Actually, there's two final things. The tokens. You cannot give or share them with anyone, but if two of us are on the same tile and someone is trying to exercise a ghost, you can, with their consent, of course, use someone else's tokens to add to your roll. So I can't, like, give this to Rill, but if Rill and I were on the same tile and she was trying to get rid of a green ghost, then she could use my green token if she wants to augment her thing. And then the actual final thing, the yin yangs. You can use these. They are you can use them up. You would basically give it up, and then you have the option of either using any village tiles ability from wherever you are, or immediately unhaunt a village tile. But keep in mind, these things are kind of a little bit difficult to get, so they're mainly used kind of in emergency or clutch or something like that, where you don't really want to spend this willy-nilly. Are we all good? Are we all okay?
I think so.
Okay. Are we gonna go clockwise? Rill, is it gonna be your turn?
All right. So I have to draw a ghost first.
Yes. Normally, so what would happen is if a ghost was already on here, you would do upkeep by moving the ghost forward or doing whatever the ghost thing on the card says, and then after that you would draw a ghost to add it to your or whoever's pile, and then it would be your actual movement and ability turn. So yeah,
right
draw
now
a ghost.
I just draw a ghost.
So it's yellow, so you have to put it. You can decide wherever you want to put it. You can also keep in mind you can talk to people and decide. This is a co-op game, so feel free to.
He needs a lot of hits.
Strategize. That is 4
but he
yellows.
Haunt.
He does not haunt. That is true. So that's actually really, you could put that in like the worst location because he doesn't haunt. So yeah.
Which one is the worst location?
Well, this is a cemetery. Taoist altar. So if we did this, if a haunter got the cemetery, we wouldn't be able to resurrect anybody. If a haunter's got the Taoist altar, we wouldn't be able to unhaunt a place. So the Taoist altar is probably the worst place.
Altar.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put him there.
So now you can choose to move, and then you can choose to either try your luck at killing the ghost, the only ghost right now, or you can use the ability. I think at this point you would just maybe want to use an ability.
Yeah, I think at this point I want to use the ability because I don't yellow very good. Does anyone else want to move anywhere?
Oh yeah, because that's your ability. Yeah, does anyone else want to move right now?
I am not picky.
You know what?
When
Move
you
me
exercise a ghost.
to Sorcerer's Hut. Oh wait, no, you can't. You can only move one. Move me to Buddhist Temple.
All right. And I want to do the thing, so I need to roll 2 die, and I get to take tokens of that color.
That's true. Keep in mind there is a limited amount of tokens.
A ghost. Do you have to have all 4 yellows at the same time, or
yes.
can you do damage?
No, you have to do it in one go. So you would have to roll 3 yellows and have your yellow token, or you would have to have more than 1 yellow token and roll, less yellows. Also, if you roll white, whites on the dice are a wild card. You can use them as any color.
Okay.
All right, I have done the thing.
All right, Craig, your turn. There's no ghosts, no haunting to do, because this ghost does not have a haunter. There is no ghost that moves forward on this one. So just draw.
He appears to do nothing but take up space.
Well, the problem is if your board is full, instead of drawing a ghost, you actually lose 1 chi token. You actually lose 1 life. So you have to be kind of careful about that.
Can I channel it through my sword?
You have a sword?
You wish. You wish you could.
I don't think you have a sword.
So
You appear to be an elf, though.
Where do you want this roll?
Yeah. So this does not haunt,
what?
although this is one where if it is destroyed, whoever destroys them has to roll the curse die. So maybe I will
do the curse.
I will try that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so now you have the option to move and then do something. You're in the middle, so you can move basically anywhere you want.
I take a token.
Oh yeah, because that's your ability.
Apparently, I am also an elf. Me and Craig are elves.
You could move down to Circle of Prayer and use one of your tokens to do like 1 less HP, or you could go to the Buddhist Temple and take a Buddha to place somewhere. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can do right now. So here's how this works. You take the Buddha token right now, but you don't actually place it anywhere. You have to actually wait until your next turn, and keep in mind you have to place it at a slot that you're next to. So like you can't just place it anywhere. You have to place it at a place you're at.
Okay.
And it has to be an empty one. You can't place it on top of a ghost. All right, lost joke. Might as well just go ahead and pull a card because there are no ghosts that need doing anything right now on your board. That is a blue one. And this one, what does this mean? This means... Shit, where is it? I think it means... What does that mean? It's shielded. What does that mean? Why doesn't this have what that means on here? I'm going to go ahead and say that it just means you would need to roll 2 blues in order to kill that thing. I think that's probably what it means. Oops. You know what? Let me look this up. Why isn't it listed in here? Shield symbol in ghost abilities. Yeah, what does it mean? Ah, that's what it means. Okay. It means that you can't actually use your dice to harm it. You actually have to use a token or one of the village abilities to do it. To kill this one.
So he's shielded from dice.
Yes, but Lost Joke, you do have your blue token, so you could use this to kill it. If you wanted to do that, but you do have to place it.
One.
Yeah, but you can get more.
Only have one.
Alright. So that's there. There's no haunting that goes on there. Oh my god. Now you can move. And then you can actually, because your special is you can use a villager's thing and attempt to exorcise a ghost. So you could go here and place your blue thing here. And then that basically makes it so that any roll can defeat it. You still have to roll to defeat this guy, but it does mean that any roll would be able to defeat it if it has like 0 blue hit points. And then you could also then roll for this, although I would not recommend rolling for this guy because he will curse you if you successfully kill him. That would be bad. I don't think you can really use your special at this point just yet.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so you want to do Tea House, which is you gain 1 chi token, go ahead and take it, and you gain 1 token of any color. And you have to bring another ghost out.
Where are the chi token?
The chi tokens are up here. Here, I'll give it to you. So you have 4 now. And then take any token that you want.
Can I channel my chi into the bullets in my gun?
You don't have a gun.
Yes, you can. And then you also have to draw out another ghost. Then place it. Alright, so this guy,
Prove it real.
unfortunately, means you have to draw another ghost, because that is its starting thing.
Right here.
So go ahead and draw another ghost. Oh my god, Lost Joke.
Lost
Jesus.
Joke is haunted.
Lost Joke is a traitor. Let's put it in the middle. I'll take care of it. You have to draw another ghost, because that's its thing's starting thing. Okay, here we go. So this guy, you have to put it on your board, because you're the one drawing it, and it is black. And then this guy, the ghost thing starts one slot up. So go ahead and grab a ghost from here and put it on the first slot instead of the card. Which means that the next, your next turn, this thing is going to get haunted, so we should probably try to take care of that. It is my turn, which means I am going to try to take care of that after I draw a card. Uh-oh.
I have no idea where to put it. Put it somewhere.
I'm going to put it right here. And there is a haunter. Alright. I am going to move over here. And I'm going to try to kill this black ghost. Sounds very racist, but I get to use 4 dice. Black, black. And this white I can use as black. This ghost is dead.
Exercised.
Double dead. I get
Chi or Ying.
Yes, I get a chi or a yin yang. In this case, I already have yin yang, so I'm going to grab another chi token. It's good. This goes away. And that is my turn. Rill, you unfortunately have to move this ghost up as your first thing. And you draw a ghost because you still have 1 slot left. Uh-oh, Craig. This isn't good for you. You're gonna start taking damage.
Pull up. And he needs a haunting man.
Probably a good idea to try to kill this coffin breakers if we can. Lost Joke, maybe you do that in your turn, because you're the only one who can get there right now.
Yeah, since they're only 1.
But we also probably want to kill this guy as well, the red guy.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, I'm gonna move down 1. Who wants to move?
I would like to move here.
wait a minute.
Why there?
I think you should move someone to the middle, because we need to be able to kill this red guy before he
Who
haunts
wants
this.
to be in the middle?
Move me to the middle. I'll do it.
Alright. I'm gonna attempt to murder this green dude.
Okay, so you roll 3 dice.
Yeah. I did not do
you
it.
fail, and nothing happens if you fail. You just don't do it.
Alright.
Craig, move this ghost up 1. We're already in a bad way, you guys.
Yep.
And because you cannot, that's fine. You can take that if you want. But because you cannot draw any more ghosts on because your board is full up, you actually take 1 chi damage. So.
Wait, why did he take that?
Because his board is full up.
So you take 1 when your board is full up?
Yes, when your board is full up.
Because my ability is I get money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was able to take the yellow one because that's his ability, but his board is full up, and when your board is full up, you don't draw a ghost, but you do lose health every time that your board is full up.
Yeah, no, I was asking why he took the yellow.
Okay.
because I forgot what his ability was.
And I can't fix that this turn because somebody told Rill not to let me move.
I know, but we're gonna lose the Taoist altar if we don't kill this thing before her next turn. So do you want to use this? Do keep in mind that we have to do another ghost if you use this. You could use this. Would actually be really useful right now because this would push both ghosts all the way back onto their cards.
It says on one board back to their cards.
Oh, well then you'd have to pick one. All right. Lost joke. It's your turn. There are no haunters on your board, so draw a card. It's red. It has to go there. This one, unfortunately, you have to draw another ghost. Jesus Christ, Lost Joke.
Lost Joke is super haunted. So what happens that it's red since it's red?
So this thing means that you can no longer use your special Rill. Oh, and this one, you have to just place anywhere. You can actually place this anywhere. If your board is full up, you can just place it anywhere. And there is a haunter there, so. There we go. So Rill, here's what you do. This is its thing. Until this ghost is defeated, you cannot use your special. So you can kind of move this up here and just kind of block off your spot. You don't have to, but it's just a way to keep track of it. All right, Lost Joke, you can move and you can do stuff.
Rill has mistresses.
Here's a thing that you might want to know. If you were, for instance, to move to the cemetery, and you decide to do exorcism, you can, if you roll the correct amount of dice, exercise both of these ghosts at the same time. So if you were to roll the dice and you get one blue and one yellow, both of these ghosts are gone.
True, but they don't have encroaching spirit.
True, but Craig is going to take another damage if he starts another turn with his board completely full.
Okay, so what do I roll for these die? I hope I get the colors.
Yes, but also keep in mind you have 2 tokens. So if you roll, like, it's a pretty good chance that you're going to kill one of these ghosts because both of them only require 1. Actually, this one, you actually need to use your token to kill. I just realized that because that's his special. But all you have to do is roll a yellow, and then you can use one of your tokens, and then they're both gone.
If I get a yellow.
Keep in mind you do have to move there in order to do it.
Yes, I know. I have to move.
All right.
Oh, look at that. I didn't get a yellow.
Well, you can still kill the blue guy.
You can still kill the blue guy by spending your token. Alright, let's put him in the discard pile over here. No reward for killing this guy, unfortunately, but you do get a cleared space.